Another sign of the British takeover, Clyde. Have you noticed?
What's that?
On MySpace, your dates are now all in European style.
I didn't know that.
Take a look at it.
How many people notice that? How many got MySpace accounts notice they're now in European?
Take a look at it. It's now year, month, day. Your height is now given in centimeters. Forget feet and inches. It's centimeters.
What? Talk, Steve, can you get a microphone or come up or you grab a mic or something? Sadie's going to beat you too, but you guys can argue. I love it. No, Stevie and Sadie duking it out right here at Drownsville Lounge.
I just wanted to add to
Yeah, it's actually based out of Australia now, though, is actually what it is. It's not out of England. But it is all metric.
No. According to Tom, it's still based in the U.S.
Now, wait a minute. You're ganging up on Sadie. Sadie, what do you want to say?
I just totally agree with everybody. Who's the hottest player for LA Galaxy right now?
Who cares?
Well, no, but a lot. Give him a hand. Give Sadie a hand. No, it's true, though. We talked about this last week. I'm rich, I'm British. Hello, we are the Beckhams. It's true. How many people? I mean, they had this party in L.A., and now everybody gathered around to see the new royalty. And we were talking about this royalty idea for some time here, and now we're seeing it on the screen, and people are like going, how did you know that, Clyde? How did they know that at the Ground Zero Lounge? We know it because we're in the middle of it. We are the middle ground. Everybody else takes their sides, they play both sides of the game, and they don't figure out that they're being had by these people. You're being had every day. They're putting this, what I call the subliminal surge. You hear the surge that Bush talks about, where we're having this subliminal surge going on, where they're sticking in all of these things. Harry Potter included, by the way, and I'll get to that in a minute. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Beckham turned out to be money really well spent. He has an ankle injury.
Very good. Well, you know, if it were a head injury, then I would change my mind about the Antichrist, okay? Because he's supposed to have a wound to the head, and he's supposed to raise from the dead like 3 days later. And kick a soccer ball like no tomorrow. Yeah. Beckham and Victoria. She's got the name, unless you call her Posh Spice, but that's another story. But back to these subliminal things that they're shoving in underneath the radar for us to pay attention to. I have become a Harry Potter fan. Okay. And you can blame Delana Lang for that. So blame her, give her a hand, boo her, do whatever. But yeah. No. Okay, what happened? Let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I saw the first Harry Potter film and thought, okay, whatever. There's this young boy with glasses, kind of looks like a young Phil Collins or a young John Lennon, following around some big, tall, bearded thing that looks like Rosie O'Donnell on a bad day, right? So, what? Oh, really? Okay, Rosie on a good day is Hagrid, right? So I'm watching this movie thinking to myself, oh, this is as good as Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was, or as good as Mary Poppins was, or whatever. Or E.T. for that matter, when they were like riding the little bicycles over the moon and shit. I mean, that's okay for kids, but you know, I'm old, okay? And I like darker films. That's why Empire Strikes Back still the best Star Wars film ever made. Yeah, definitely so. Okay, so I decided that I was going to swear off Harry Potter. I haven't read a damn book, haven't done a damn thing with Harry Potter. And then I saw The Goblet of Fire over the weekend. Now, that's not the new one. The new one I'm going to go see like a good little sheep because I am so damn impressed with the movie. You got the book? I am so damned impressed with how they did this film. And all of the things and all of what I call the Templar Grail symbolism that's in this film. How many people have seen Goblet of Fire by applause? Anyone? Yeah. The whole idea that they have to give the blood of, mix the blood of Harry with the blood of Voldemort is like, wow. Bloodlines, here we come, mixing the bloods. I mean, this whole thing about Diana and Charles and how they had to have sex in order to have the good blood with the bad blood and have the princes all have both blood of the bad and the good in them and Darth Vader having the midichlorians in his blood and God, blood. Everything is blood. It's all about blood, people. It's all about feeling it in your blood, feeling it going into your sinews, feeling it right to the marrow of your farting bones, man. It's what it's about. It's feeling it right down to the marrow of your bones and wondering if you're one of those people who are the favorite. Whether or not your blood measures up to the blood of someone else. It's all that eugenics idea. It's the idea that, hey, we're better than you are, and there's a bad side and a good side, and whose side are you on? And there's a right side and a left side, a red state, a blue state. It's bullshit. But they continue to give you that. But Harry Potter, though, it's not about the witches. Nothing about, the Christian groups will all say to you, well, I'll tell you, Harry Potter teaches little kids to be witches. And what I say to that is that Harry Potter teaching children to be witches is just like Gilligan's Island teaching you how to survive on an island. It's not the same thing, right? It's stupid. But what it does have in it is this esoteric knowledge that you need to pay attention to because people like J.K. Rowling is in on it. She knows what's going on, and she's trying to send the message to you, trying to give you that subliminal surge so that you'll figure it out on your own. And we talk about all this stuff here at the lounge, too, because this is the stuff that the big people, they don't want you to know about. Go ahead.
So you're saying all the people who think Harry Potter is evil and satanic are correct, then?
No. No, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is the people they are saying that he's satanic, and he's not. What he is he's getting the word out about what really goes on in the shadows. And he's kind of like this, in literature, our literature and comic books and everything else are there to tell us before it happens, Sarah. You know that. Don't laugh. You know. It's true. You read what? Sandman, right? You read Sandman. You've told me all the time about how Sandman talked about something that happened. What about V for Vendetta? That was a comic book long before it became a movie, and everybody's like going, V for Vendetta, never forget the November 5th date. We knew about it in comic books long before it became a movie.
The reason I'm laughing is not that simple. I just...
What?
Watching you get here on this sudden bandwagon, and I know people don't like that
I'm
word.
not on the bandwagon. I'm just counting it as I see it.
On the Potter bandwagon, like you know
I'm not on the
are.
Potter bandwagon. I'm just saying, I loved Harry Potter, what I saw. I just saw Harry Potter, and I loved it. I loved what I was seeing. I was seeing J.K. Rowling basically saying, Mrr. It was like when H.G. Wells wrote about the open conspiracy. He was in on it, and he wrote everybody. He said, oh, by the way, this is how it really happens. And everybody's going, oh, nah. But see, H.G. Wells, he got a lot of it right with Things to Come and several other books that he wrote. And he was involved with these secret societies, the Illuminatis, the Skull and Bones, the Thules, you name it. They were involved. They knew. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say that it was foreshadowing in the classic concept of the underground media in showing the populace what's actually going to happen in the future, the obvious Hollywood ending or anti-Hollywood ending.
Right. The whole thing about Harry Potter is you look at it from a metaphoric standpoint. You look at it as there is one guy, he's the good guy, and he's always fighting against these powers, and these guys have these weird-ass rituals that they want to try, and they're blood rituals, and they're strange, like dancing around an owl. You know, we talked about that last week. Molech, Hell Molech, yes. Everybody's like, Molech, Molech, Molech. They dance around an owl. They do the cremation of care. We talked about Owl Goal, the whole thing that the Germans were in the middle of right now, and it was a strange thing going on, that they believed that they were getting this message from something, and that they got the alien shit before everybody else got the alien shit, and then they crashed the alien shit at Roswell, and that's why we have aliens now, is because the Germans all had it before we did. Something like that. Go ahead, sir, what were you say?
Okay, yeah. What I wanted to say is that the Harry Potter franchise's popularity, its mimetic power, has always kind of made me nervous about it. And
it should, because it's close.
Yes, I know, but how would I know it was close if I'd never seen or read one?
Well, that's just the point. I've never seen or read one either, because I was hearing all the bullshit, and I figured, well, okay, I'm going to give it a shot because I want to know, because this new movie, I saw Voldemort, and I thought, ooh, this guy's pretty spooky looking. I want to see what this guy's all about. So he shows up in this movie that I saw over the weekend. I'm going to go see the movie that's playing right now, And who knows? I may even crack open the book. And everybody says it's a good ending, so I don't know. I'm not going to give anything away. Because that's like, you know, everybody's like saying, oh, death, oh, not, oh, death. You know, it's like, you know, I remember walking out of the Last Temptation of Christ, and I said to my friend, I says, yeah, it's too bad he dies at the end. Yeah.